Alright guys, Dale Trash King RC here, working on the Gen 7 Pro, doing a little silliness. I'm going to make me a mega truck, kind of, a mega mud truck. I went and got a set of wheel extensions from a guy. Went and got them. Ordered a set of wheel extensions from a guy, and they showed up. And I had plans on using them something else, but yesterday I went to run my Everest Gen 7 Pro and blew up a wheel. Stripped the whole back out of it. So, will not hold anymore. 12 millimeter now, it's more like 14 round. So, I thought, well, that's kind of convenient that they've been coming for, I don't know, 2 weeks, maybe a little bit longer. And I can't even get the hub off. And then they show up today, you know, and I'm like, hey, how convenient. I am going to put them on another truck. And then I got to thinking, well, why put them on another truck? I have a set of 2.8 Proline mashers that they're an extreme deep dish, 90% of the wheels to the inside. So I've never used them. I have fixed them on a couple trucks, but they just don't fit. So what I'm going to do is put them on this dude. I'm putting a little grease on that because those are kind of rusty. This was a pretty cool kit. This is a 15 millimeter. Here's a 5 millimeter, so you can make it just a little bit longer, 20 millimeter, or you can take as far as the 15 and add another 10 to it. Comes with all the bolts, all the goodies to make it stretch. I already did the passenger side because there's no instructions in this, and I hate looking like an idiot. Well, I'm glad I did, because the way these work is, you're not going to be able to see it, but there is a little, yeah, you can see it right there. See the hole that comes through here. You push your axle pin through there, and that's what locks it to your axle. There is an O-ring that slips over it that holds that in place. There's supposed to be, and this is just out of assumption, this is a wave thrush washer. It's got a little wave in it that's meant to hold tension. Well, I tried for about 10 minutes. Put the back one together, easy. Went to do the front one, cannot get that thrush washer in there. So, instead of putting the thrush washer in the front, I'm going to assemble both the front ones without it. Now, I know what that washer is for. It is intended to hold that pin with a little tension on it. Now, they do fit pretty snug. Now, these are the pins out of this truck, which obviously have a lot of miles on them and a lot of, well, not a lot, but a little bit of rust on them. So, put your pin in, make sure your pin's in there flush. Once your pin's in flush, I just went straight 15 on the front. Put your O-ring down, that holds your pin. Unless you're spinning 20,000 RPMs, I think your pin will stay in there. Next problem is remember what you did with your wheels. I have such a mess in here, and 15 projects. I don't have time to work on my junk, but I'm trying to, so I'm suffering because, well, here it is, 2:15 in the morning. I just got done with the paint job for a buddy of mine, and, well, not all of it. Partially got done with the paint job. So, before I went to bed, I decided just to go ahead and beat up on this thing a minute. Set it up, and then maybe go out and bash on it if I have time tomorrow. I have to take my granddaughter to school, so I have to get up extremely early in the morning. Joy to me. But that is that on that one. Now, what I am going to do, because now the wheels are wider, it's not wanting to set, so we're going to put a couple of tires over here to get it to stay sitting upright. Quick, simple, easy. Wheel nut off. You don't need the wheel nut no more. Cool. Ooh, that felt like that hub's a little bit spun too. Well, not quite, but it's broke. This tire is actually cut, and I had forgot about that. So I may not be using the tires after all, because I am going to put them on another truck, strictly because I got a set of wheels today. From my good friend at Pit Row Hobby. He's not my friend, he probably don't even really like me, but he cuts me decent deals, heck of a deal most of the time. He's a very knowledgeable guy, and so he helps me out. Well, I'm going to say he's a friend. These wheel hubs do not come off easily. And I'm going to have to do this one exactly like I did the other side. If not, it'll run a little dog-legged, or a little nary, or a little goofy. Little dog walk, kiter job, whatever you want to call it. I was able to put the thrust washer on the other side. It went on. So I'm going to put it over here. And I am smearing just a little bit of my Crisco on there. Thank you, Aaron. A 15 millimeter. Don't forget to put your O-ring on, because it's a nightmare to get it over the hex. The first one I put on over top of the hex after I had mounted it. I didn't see the O-rings in there until after I was done. Spin that dude a couple times just to get that grease floating around there. Find your pinhole. Had my headlamp on. My batteries finally puked on me. I bought brand new batteries the other day, and I put them in this mess. So I can't find them. Right there feels to be and I can feel it catching the hole. My poor grandbaby out there coughing her guts out. She's real bad asthmatic, and not automatic, asthmatic. I'm gonna pause this for a second because I'm getting mad. Oh, great. I hit pause, but it didn't pause. Alright, I took the thrust washer out. May not have told you if I wouldn't have realized that it didn't record, or it didn't stop recording. Just kidding. But this rear, I wanted to be a little bit wider. I want to be crazy old school. I know you newer guys that don't think like the lunatic. They're probably saying, "Oh, I can't believe you just did that and ruined the whole truck." After ruining it with those goofy wheels and tires, that I just knocked everything over. But back in the day, back many moons ago, us old guys used to make them wider and bigger wheels on them. So we had a lot less technology and had some crazy inventions that would cruise. Oh my God, right in front of my face, literally. I got old timers, what can I say? On this one, the longer bolt I figured was for the 10 and the 12, but when I tried to put it together on the other side, it bottomed out before the bolt or the wheel was tight. So I'm pretty sure that the long one is not going to fit on the rear. I think I'm going to have to use the medium size. See right there, I've got slop and everything, and that's cranked down pretty tight. So there is 4 different lengths of bolts. I'm not sure why, because the short ones I know go to the front. There is like 2 different size mediums, and it could be just for different thicknesses of wheels. So, but the medium bolt, or second to the longest, I guess it really wouldn't be a medium when there's 4. It actually seems to fit the best. So that is that. Crank it down. Now, I'd say probably it wouldn't hurt to Loctite them, just for the fact that you definitely don't want them coming loose. And they're just sand and rocks and gravel and dirt and mud. Everything falling out. And chains. Heaven forbid your chains stay on. I did that on both of my Redcat Gen 7s because of the... Oh, wow. See the mess? Because of the cabs. I kept knocking the shells loose. So that's that. I think that, not that I think I'll have time tomorrow, but if I do, I'm going to take this sucker out for a little bashing. See if I can't have a little bit of fun. But there it is, the Gen 7 Pro. All monster mudded out. May take this dude out and play in the snow. Alright guys, sorry it took so long on the video. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like, click, subscribe. I gotta pick some garbage up and get my butt to bed. So have a good one all. Thank you. Bye.